Welcome to the fascinating world of neuroscience and brain-machine interfaces, where the boundaries between biology and technology are being redefined. In this video, we'll explore how scientists are decoding the brain's complex signals and using them to control machines, opening up new possibilities for medicine, communication, and even daily life. Whether you're curious about how thoughts can move robotic arms or how brainwaves might one day help us interact with computers, you're in the right place. Let's embark on this journey to understand how our brains can connect with the digital world. Neuroscience is the scientific study of the nervous system, focusing on the brain, spinal cord, and networks of neurons that control everything we do. From our thoughts and emotions to our movements and memories, neuroscience seeks to unravel the mysteries of how our brains function. By understanding the brain structure and activity, researchers can develop new treatments for neurological disorders and create technologies that interact directly with our nervous system. This foundational science is at the heart of brain-machine interface development. Brain-machine interfaces, or BMIs, are systems that enable direct communication between the brain and external devices. These interfaces translate neural activity into commands that can control computers, prosthetic limbs, or other machines. BMIs can be invasive, involving electrodes implanted in the brain, or non-invasive, using sensors placed on the scalp. The goal is to bridge the gap between thought and action, allowing people to interact with technology in an entirely new way. Brains communicate through a vast network of neurons, sending electrical and chemical signals to process information. Each thought, movement, or sensation is the result of complex patterns of neural activity. Understanding these patterns is crucial for developing brain-machine interfaces, as scientists must decode the brain's language to translate it into digital commands. This process involves advanced imaging and recording techniques to capture the brain's signals in real time. There are several types of brain-machine interfaces, each with unique advantages and challenges. Invasive BMIs involve surgical implantation of electrodes directly into the brain, offering high precision but carrying surgical risks. Non-invasive BMIs use external sensors like EEG caps to record brain activity without surgery, though they may be less accurate. Semi-invasive approaches place electrodes on the brain's surface. The choice depends on the application and the level of detail required. Invasive brain-machine interfaces require electrodes to be implanted directly into the brain tissue. This approach allows for highly detailed recordings of neural activity, making it possible to control devices with remarkable accuracy. However, the procedure is complex and carries risks such as infection or tissue damage. Invasive BMIs are often used in research or for patients with severe disabilities who need precise control over assistive devices. Non-invasive brain-machine interfaces use sensors placed on the scalp to detect electrical activity in the brain. The most common method is electroencephalography, or EEG, which measures brainwaves through electrodes attached to the head. While non-invasive BMIs are safer and easier to use, they typically provide less detailed information than invasive systems. These interfaces are popular for research, gaming, and communication aids. Semi-invasive brain-machine interfaces involve placing electrodes on the surface of the brain, rather than deep within the tissue. This method, known as electrocorticography (ECOG), offers a compromise between the high accuracy of invasive systems and the safety of non-invasive ones. ECOG is often used in clinical settings for epilepsy monitoring and research, providing valuable data with reduced surgical risks. Brain-machine interfaces rely on advanced technology to record the brain's electrical activity. Depending on the type, this can involve tiny electrodes, sensor caps, or even optical devices. The recorded signals are then amplified and processed by computers, which analyze the patterns to extract meaningful information. This step is crucial for translating brain activity into commands that machines can understand and respond to. Once brain signals are recorded, they must be processed to filter out noise and identify relevant patterns. Signal processing involves complex algorithms that can distinguish between different types of brain activity, such as imagining movement or focusing attention. This step is essential for ensuring that the commands sent to external devices are accurate and reliable, making the interface responsive to the user's intention. The ultimate goal of a brain-machine interface is to translate a user's thoughts into real-world actions. By decoding specific patterns of neural activity, BMIs can generate commands that control robotic arms, computer cursors, or even wheelchairs. This process requires precise calibration and training, as each person's brain signals are unique. Over time, users can learn to control devices more intuitively, making the technology increasingly practical. One of the most promising uses of brain-machine interfaces is in medicine. BMIs can help restore movement for people with paralysis by allowing them to control prosthetic limbs or wheelchairs with their thoughts. They are also being explored for communication aids, enabling individuals with speech impairments to express themselves through computer interfaces. These advances are transforming rehabilitation and improving quality of life for many patients. Brain-machine interfaces have made it possible for people to control advanced prosthetic limbs using only their thoughts. By connecting neural signals to robotic arms or hands, users can perform complex tasks such as grasping objects or typing on a keyboard. These prosthetics are becoming more sophisticated, with sensors that provide feedback to the user, creating a more natural and intuitive experience. For individuals who have lost the ability to speak, brain-machine interfaces offer new hope. By decoding brain signals associated with language or intent, BMIs can allow users to communicate through text or speech-generating devices. This technology is especially valuable for people with conditions like ALS or severe stroke, giving them a way to interact with others and maintain independence. Neurorehabilitation is another area where brain-machine interfaces are making a significant impact. By providing real-time feedback and interactive exercises, BMIs can help patients recover motor function after injuries such as stroke or spinal cord damage. These systems encourage brain plasticity, allowing the nervous system to adapt and regain lost abilities through targeted training and therapy. Beyond medical applications, brain-machine interfaces are being integrated into assistive technologies for daily living. For example, BMIs can enable users to control smart home devices, computers, or wheelchairs with their thoughts. This increased independence is especially valuable for people with mobility challenges, allowing them to perform everyday tasks more easily and efficiently. Some researchers are exploring how brain-machine interfaces could enhance human abilities beyond restoring lost functions. This includes boosting memory, improving attention, or even enabling new forms of communication. While these applications are still experimental, they raise exciting possibilities for the future of human technology integration and cognitive enhancement. Brain-machine interfaces are also finding their way into gaming and entertainment. By using brain signals to control virtual environments or characters, users can experience more immersive and interactive gameplay. These technologies are still in their early stages, but they hint at a future where our minds could directly shape digital worlds, creating new forms of entertainment and creativity. Cognitive neuroscience is a field that investigates how mental processes like perception, memory, and decision-making are represented in the brain. By combining brain-machine interfaces with cognitive neuroscience, researchers can study the brain in action, gaining insights into how we think, learn, and solve problems. This research not only advances science but also informs the design of more effective BMIs. Coding neural signals is one of the most challenging aspects of brain-machine interface development. Each person's brain generates unique patterns of activity, and these patterns can change over time. Researchers use machine learning and artificial intelligence to analyze large datasets, identifying the neural signatures associated with specific thoughts or actions. This process is key to making BMIs more accurate and adaptable. Machine learning plays a crucial role in brain-machine interfaces by helping systems learn from brain data and improve over time. Algorithms can adapt to changes in neural activity, making the interface more responsive and personalized. This technology allows BMIs to become smarter with use, offering better performance and a more natural user experience. Artificial intelligence is increasingly being integrated into brain-machine interfaces to enhance their capabilities. AI can process vast amounts of neural data, recognize complex patterns, and predict user intentions with high accuracy. This integration is paving the way for more intuitive and efficient BMIs, making it possible to control devices with minimal effort and greater precision. Despite rapid progress, developing effective brain-machine interfaces comes with significant challenges. These include ensuring long-term stability of implanted devices, minimizing risks, and dealing with the variability of brain signals. Researchers must also address ethical concerns such as privacy and consent, as BMIs become more integrated into daily life. Overcoming these challenges is essential for the widespread adoption of this technology. As brain-machine interfaces become more advanced, ethical considerations are increasingly important. Issues such as data privacy, informed consent, and the potential for misuse must be carefully managed. Researchers and policymakers are working together to develop guidelines that protect users while encouraging innovation. Ensuring that BMIs are used responsibly will be key to their success and acceptance in society. Protecting the privacy and security of brain data is a top priority in brain-machine interface research. Since BMIs can access sensitive information about thoughts and intentions, robust safeguards are needed to prevent unauthorized access or misuse. Encryption, secure data storage, and strict access controls are some of the measures being implemented to keep users' information safe. For brain-machine interfaces to be effective, users must undergo training to learn how to control devices with their thoughts. This process involves practicing specific mental tasks and receiving feedback from the system. Over time, users become more skilled and the interface adapts to their unique brain patterns, resulting in a smoother and more intuitive experience. Long-term use of brain-machine interfaces requires the technology to adapt to changes in the user's brain and lifestyle. This includes updating algorithms, maintaining device functionality, and providing ongoing support. Continuous adaptation ensures that BMIs remain effective and comfortable for users, even as their needs evolve over time. Recent advances have led to the development of wireless and wearable brain-machine interfaces. These devices are more comfortable and convenient, allowing users to move freely while using the technology. Wearable BMIs are opening up new possibilities for everyday applications, from health monitoring to hands-free device control, making the technology more accessible than ever. Brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs, are a specific type of brain-machine interface focused on direct communication between the brain and computers. BCIs are used in a variety of applications, from controlling software to enabling communication for people with disabilities. The technology is rapidly evolving, with new breakthroughs making BCIs more powerful and user-friendly. Neural implants are tiny devices placed in the brain to record or stimulate neural activity. These implants are at the forefront of brain-machine interface technology, enabling high-resolution data collection and precise control of external devices. While they offer great potential, neural implants also require careful surgical procedures and ongoing monitoring to ensure safety and effectiveness. Electroencephalography, or EEG, is a non-invasive technique for recording electrical activity in the brain. EEG is widely used in brain-machine interfaces to detect brainwaves and translate them into digital signals. This technology is safe, portable, and relatively affordable, making it a popular choice for research and consumer applications alike. Functional magnetic resonance imaging, or fMRI, is another tool used in neuroscience to study brain activity. While not commonly used in everyday BMIs due to its size and cost, fMRI provides detailed images of brain regions involved in specific tasks. This information helps researchers understand how different parts of the brain contribute to movement, perception, and cognition. Neuroplasticity refers to the brain's ability to adapt and reorganize itself in response to new experiences or injuries. Brain-machine interfaces can harness neuroplasticity by encouraging the brain to form new connections, especially during rehabilitation. This adaptability is key to helping users learn to control devices and recover lost functions through targeted training. Neural decoding is the process of interpreting brain signals to understand what a person is thinking or intending to do. Techniques include statistical analysis, machine learning, and pattern recognition. By improving neural decoding, researchers can make brain-machine interfaces more accurate and responsive, paving the way for more advanced applications in medicine and beyond. Feedback is an essential component of effective brain-machine interfaces. By providing users with real-time information about their performance, feedback systems help them adjust their mental strategies and improve control. This can include visual, auditory, or tactile cues, making the interaction more intuitive and efficient. Closed-loop brain-machine interfaces are systems that not only read brain signals but also provide feedback to the user or the brain. This loop allows for continuous adjustment and learning, making the interface more adaptive and effective. Closed-loop BMIs are especially useful in rehabilitation and advanced prosthetics, where real-time feedback is crucial for success. Open-loop brain-machine interfaces operate without providing feedback to the user. While simpler to design, these systems may be less effective because users don't receive information about their performance. Open-loop BMIs are often used in early-stage research or for basic device control, but most advanced applications now favor closed-loop designs for better results. Neuroethics is a field that examines the ethical, legal, and social implications of neuroscience and brain-machine interfaces. As BMIs become more widespread, questions arise about autonomy, identity, and the potential for cognitive enhancement. Neuroethicists work to ensure that advances in technology respect human rights and dignity, guiding responsible development and use. The future of brain-machine interfaces is full of exciting possibilities. Researchers are working on making BMIs more affordable, user-friendly, and widely available. Advances in wireless technology, miniaturization, and artificial intelligence are driving rapid progress. As these systems become more integrated into daily life, they have the potential to transform healthcare, communication, and even the way we interact with the world. As brain-machine interfaces become more common, their impact on society will grow. These technologies could change how we work, learn, and communicate, raising important questions about access and equality. Ensuring that BMIs are available to everyone regardless of background will be crucial for maximizing their benefits and minimizing potential risks. Development of brain-machine interfaces is a global effort, with researchers and institutions around the world collaborating to advance the field. International partnerships accelerate progress, share knowledge, and ensure that breakthroughs benefit people everywhere. This spirit of collaboration is essential for overcoming challenges and achieving the full potential of BMIs. Public understanding of brain-machine interfaces is growing, but there are still many misconceptions and concerns. Education and outreach are important for building trust and ensuring that people understand both the benefits and limitations of BMIs. As awareness increases, society will be better prepared to embrace these technologies and make informed decisions about their use. Effective policies and regulations are needed to guide the development and use of brain-machine interfaces. Governments and regulatory bodies are working to establish standards for safety, privacy, and ethical use. Clear guidelines help protect users and encourage responsible innovation, ensuring that BMIs are developed in ways that benefit society as a whole. As brain-machine interfaces continue to evolve, it's important for individuals, communities, and organizations to prepare for the changes ahead. This includes staying informed about new developments, participating in discussions about ethics and policy, and exploring how BMIs might impact our lives. By working together, we can ensure that this technology is used for the greater good. Summary: neuroscience and brain-machine interfaces are opening up a new frontier in human potential. From restoring lost abilities to enhancing our daily lives, these technologies hold incredible promise. As research continues and society adapts, brain-machine interfaces could transform the way we interact with the world, making the impossible possible. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the future of the brain and technology.